You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime.
And our children? What of their fate?
Cazador turned everyone we brought him into spawn. I can only assume your children were somewhere in those wretched cells. You'll find them in the Underdark, although you may not like what you find.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
You could have killed them all. You could have ended Tsar's legacy today.
I pray the spawn will stay in the Underdark. We will show no mercy if they return here.
If you think those spawn will stay in the Underdark, you're a fool. We'll see them soon, mark my words.
Anyone capable of killing a vampire as powerful as Cazador has my respect. But you are not a true hunter. Sparing the spawns was an error. Releasing them was an act of madness.
You let thousands of vampires spawn go free. How many will die because you could not do what needed to be done?
Thousands of vampires spawn on the run. We will be busy, no doubt about it.
I almost pity the Underdark for what you have released upon it.
Has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke.
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzles!
Does he say anything about the horrible present?
So, Jahira, do you like to... That is, what do you like to do?
As in... hobbies? Oh, well... I like to play music, I suppose.
I'm just picturing you strumming on a harp so hard the strings snap and try not to shriek. What do you play?
Yeah, but I gave you first.
Mostly the same children's rhyme. Better to whistle often. I do not get a lot of time to practice.
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Spare me the sad eyes, girl. Not every daily deed is worthy of song. Certainly none I can play.
Scarab, sap, scarab, sap, scarab, sap, scarab, sap. Ah! Did it!
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. I'm free from him. Forever. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. to losing myself. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. I have to hope so. And if not, at least there's only so much damage they can do in the Underdark. But that first rush of freedom can be intoxicating. I didn't always make the best decisions when I first tasted it. They'll need guidance. I only hope my siblings are up to the challenge. The Underdark is not a forgiving place. You did more than that. You believed in me. Believed I was enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. You saved me from myself and let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
He'd hate to hear me say this, but I'm so fucking proud of Astarion. He could have had it all, but he kept his soul instead. Wasn't sure he had it in him, but he's changed so much. Overcome so much darkness. Oh, I could smooch that pointy little face.
Astarion chose right, and any well-trained Githyanki would have chosen the same. We seek might not for individual power, but for the good of the collective. I may no longer serve Vlaakith, but I still attend to a collective, the allies of the Prince of the Comet, and, of course, the one we've made for ourselves. To seek power for personal glory alone is a farce. Astarion was wise to see it.
Astarion resisted the allure of Cazador's would-be powers, and I am glad of it. Whatever he would have gained would have come at a great price.
To forswear the strength of 7,000 souls. That is an act of true strength, says Boo. Astarion may borrow Minska's muscles whenever he is needful. Brave, powerful, puny Astarion.
So Astarion didn't fulfill his master's ambitions for himself. At least that means he's his own man, though I'm a little surprised he didn't covet those powers.
Astarion showed restraint where most others wouldn't. He might not appreciate the sentiment, but I'm proud of him.
They say that the only thing a vampire can feel is hunger. Nothing else touches them. Not grief or mercy. Or any sense of what is just. Who knows? There is often more ignorance than insight in what they say.
Idiot! Fool!
Yeah,
No time to dally.
so you have to go.
Do we have a target?
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Who adorned these walls? Better to have hung a mirror, taking a good long look at themselves.
A bloody display of murderous power. Baal means to stoke fear, make us cower.
All it does is make Minsk wonder if Boo has already eaten this villain's eyes.
What's next, I wonder?
I dared you first.
Stop me here.
That might be worth a look. This head's a long way from home. Belongs to one of the Fugue Plains death devils. What's that? Imitation horns, but barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Holy shit, they're real. Torn from a war devil's skull.
So many authentic devilish items. A Diabolist's at work here.
Horns from an honest-to-hell's war devil. My.
Aramin the Erudite, the epitome of devilish charm, wit, and grace. Management is not responsible for missing body parts, enslaved loved ones, trapped souls, or ancient world-destroying curses.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee. Well, well. It's been a while since I've had such discerning custom. Here, you may browse my more curated selection. Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee. My most perceptive, prospective customer. Welcome back. Truly? That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. Lord Gortash wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles, so I punched a portal into the Archdevil's dusty vaults. And then oh, gosh, my fickle memory fails. If only something would jog it. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Gortash stole the crown of Carsus, pissed off Mephistopheles, but rather intrigued another devil by the name Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Then to Raphael's house we must go.
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. And for what? The devil has nothing that you need.
Far be it from me to overlook reason, reflected in the edge of a blade. Half it is. Why? The risk almost seems worth it when there's such pretty coins involved. Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now, begone!
That's curious.
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
How delicious. Easy.
Nothing to be gained by invading the Devil's home, and everything to be lost.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right? Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal, like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
I don't hear the Emperor. It can't reach us here. What a view. Something's wrong here. Devilish magic of some kind.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains. and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me.
I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior. The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. You don't even know how. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears. come in from the cold. Rest your weary soul.
Damn. I swore I'd never come back to the Hells. And here I am.
Fate has a way of pulling us along with or without our approval.
Escaping fate happens to be my speciality.
Guests. And all of the guests will be residents.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. A delicious aroma still lingers around the table. Your mouth waters. Just a little.
Simple.
What to do?
Over here! Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key. But he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his piddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is... Shh.
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
The rats! The rats! The rats!
The mechanism is locked and can't be used again. There can be no hell without hope.
Sister, welcome. It's so good to see a new face. Long enough to forget the faces of my family. Plenty. Raphael brings new guests all the time. Some faces don't stay fresh for very long, though. Who am I? I do not know. Who was I? I can answer. A priest. I spent most of my life singing praise to a god who did not listen. 1,000 prayers with no reply. Imagine it. Raphael answered the first time I called out to him. I do not remember. Perhaps they never existed, and I sang my prayers into the void. Not riches or miracles, just enough coin to keep my family happy and healthy. Raphael delivered, and then I was delivered to him.
They're eating me from the inside. The rats, the rats, the rats. Ugh.
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat. There can be no hell without hope.
The rats! The rats!
Flock to me, all who are burdened, and I will give you hope. For my house is yours, and the door is always open.
My blood! It's burning! Sizzling! Do you feel it? Don't come too close. My bones are kindling. Soon they'll catch light.
I'm getting married tomorrow. Or was it yesterday?
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth? Cheated my chums, took everything and ran. The kindly devil hid me from them, made sure they'd never find me. I skitter now, bested the litter, and hungry, want victual sweet with rot. Simpler life, but harder. Squeak, squeak.
Hellfire, the great gift of Mephistopheles.
Away! This is Raphael's chamber pot! I never know. I just wait so nicely.
its admirer, its protector. It is my one true beloved.
None of us should.
Can't sleep. Oh, so tired. Can't sleep.
Guile, the face that masks 1,000 lies.
Don't! Please don't! Still breathing.
When debts are paid and afflictions cured, rejoice in the new life granted to you by my benevolence.
I like to watch the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does. Oh, I like to peep through the keyhole. There's so much to see. So much to see. Why, it was his idea. Here I watch, forever and forever. Oh, I can never join in, but I'll always look.
Show your invitation. When debts are paid and afflictions cured, rejoice in the new life granted to you by my benevolence. Let your heart be glad, let your tongue rejoice, and let your soul rest forever in this house of hope.
Something over there.
An infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master.
He said he'd turn my eyes in on themselves, to see inside me, rolling and rolling until they burst.
Hurt me, please.
Can you see with eyepieces? Can you cry? Can the jellied gouts be whole again? I want to know. I want to see.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
Wrath, the purest of all things that burn.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Pain, become its bedfellow, and you will know true pleasure. There is but one law, and it is immutable. I am that law.
I heard a step upon the boards as something wicked came toward.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me. I'm dancing. I love to dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I miss the sun. Oh, I miss the stars.
You! Are you good? You can't be. No one can. No matter how straight we stand, how much we smile. I tried, but I don't think I can ever be good. Instead, I'll be perfect.
Such a beautiful house. Oh, such a beautiful prison.
Well, hello. Let's crack it open.
No one back home will ever believe this.
look positively wretched. Perfect! When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the planes, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
The gods cannot see me here.
Athkatla, city of coin, capital of Arn. They say the Neverwinter, jewel of the north. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Waterdeep, the crown of the north.
Waterdeep. The forces of the Absolute could threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond.
We have our own portal to take us back to Baldur's Gate.
Nothing can harm me.
This portal leads directly to the frigid citadel of Mephistar, nestled in the Hells.
Mephistar, home to the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's bold indeed if he ever visits uninvited.
Secrets of the port city of Luskan flutter behind this portal.
Luskan, city of sails, at the far north of the Sword Coast, in the shadow of the spine of the world.
Menzoberranzan, the jewel of the Underdark, lies beyond.
Menzoberranzan, city of spiders. Of course Raphael has dealings in the depths of the Underdark.
I'll be good. I swear it. You must be good too.
Could I ever live anywhere else but here? Did I ever live?
Never a dull moment.
Careful! The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to save me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. Presumably you intend to chew through the chains, cracking your teeth like eggshells. It will work! The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains. Not here, you won't, you blundering cricket! It's in the archive. When you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames. And Raphael will fly home, furious. Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief. No. Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting. Like I have a choice.
This one appears to have won a taste of freedom just before they died.
Let's move.
I wonder what the next move is.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
A lost little mouse is running through the house. A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Good, little thief. Good. Keep going like this. And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it. I am Harlep, Raphael's personal incubus, glamored and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect copy. He only ever wants to sleep with himself. What's better than the devil you know, eh?
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess, Raphael. I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me. Ugh, an impotent finale for an impotent show.
Forever dauntless. Making my move.
On I go.
Give in.
Take two.
Over here.
Heading there.
Breathe deep and move.
No time to waste.
With haste.
On the victor's path.
On my way.
This is my time. No holding
some healing.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
All for me.
In the twisted strokes of the artist's brush, you sense the fragments of a forsaken soul, laid out in reds, blues, and yellows.
The pride of the gate.
A magic keyword. That'll help us in the archive. Better to put the debtor's attire back on. It keeps the locals quiet.
Every day there is less of me.
Hardly a challenge.
Looking ahead.
It's hot. It's cold. It's hot. It's cold.
keep a blade close. Should be easy.
Can't give up now.
You belong in there, in the boudoir. You should never leave. I deserve this. Thank you. Thank you.
Another day, another dungeon.
This place is all entrances and no exits.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. Deaths in the family. Happiness rarely lasts a lifetime. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm. Then my pact, the loss of my eternal soul, it was all for nothing. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Best get going.
Right.
Raphael hears everything you say.
We do not demand silence, but please keep prayers, words of encouragement, and friendly conversation to a minimum.
Amulet of greater health.
That's curious.
Never sign my soul away.
Through the telescope, a sinister vista sprawls before you. Boiling rivers and sheer crags. A sight of the hells that you'll never forget. Vengeance, the most delectable of poisons. trace of hill giant strength.
What's next? What am I to do?
What's that?
No time to rest.
I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit. Wholly unique.
Still breathing, despite everything.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
Careful, I bite.
There is work to do.
Trust no one.
Let's get on with it.
Watch your back. Crooked touch.
A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation,
We have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
The Orphic Hammer. When the Orphic Hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder. There it is, the Orphic Hammer, right within reach. It appears to be protected by an energy field of some kind, but you're not familiar with this magic. The magic blinks away at your words.
Ready yourself. Raphael won't give up his treasure without a fight.
You just rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire crew. You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose. A hopeless situation.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
I've got good news. And bad news. And worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split if you don't